So it's nice to meet you in person, Daniela. We've emailed quite a bit. I'm Sandra, and of course, this is Christine,
Nice.
AWA president. And thanks for meeting on short notice. Like the email said, we wanted to interview some people who were in the Brook Green show and won awards. And we want to start including content like that in the newsletter. And I think it's nice when people can hear you speak in your own words. So we wanted to first just kind of talk about your piece from the show, and maybe your process a little bit. Again, for those that will see this, you won the award for figurative in the show, and it's beautiful, the Blue Butterfly. And so we would love to just kind of hear the story behind it and your process.
Oh, the story behind it. So let's see. The model is my niece. She lives in Portugal, and she came here in 2000 last year. She came here last year. She spent a month with me. It was winter, so I told her, "Okay, you are here, so you have to pose for me." Spent all month just posing for me, and I took also a lot of pictures of her, and now I have like thousands of pictures of her, and and the lights. She was in my front door, the entrance of my house, and the light there in the winter is beautiful, and actually was a very strong light. And then I came with some this that I don't know how to call that in English, but like a tablecloth.
The drop cloth, yes.
Yeah, so I put that just to break the sunlight on her a little bit, but the shadow is so beautiful. Then okay, I need to paint that. I need to do that. And a series of painting of her with that shadow on her skin. That's just amazing. I love it. Yeah.
And so, it's watercolor. That's your primary medium.
Yes. I work with watercolor on aqua board. That is a clay board.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, you're primarily self-taught?
Yes. I did a lot of not a lot of, when I was a teenager, I did private classes for drawing, private classes, and I also learned some pastels and charcoals and a little bit of watercolor. Then I went to college and I did interior designing, and I can't say that I stopped painting, but I wasn't taking private lessons anymore. So I kept the watercolor just for fun, for me to do in my free time. And yes, that's how it starts. And yeah. Professional was just here in 2015 that I started to work professionally with watercolor.
Amazing. Tell me about that clay board. I don't know that surface. I would think that would suck the watercolor in so it's no longer fluid. Is that true? Or I don't know what that surface is like.
The surface is easier for me, but actually we can I think this is more forgivable. I don't know if the right word for that, than paper, because I can actually lift all the paint out if I'm not happy.
Oh, that is lovely.
Yeah. So sometimes you have ghosts, like a paint ghost on it, but if I don't like it, like a hand, and I want to change the position, I can do it. I can do with aqua board, not with paper. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's such a pensive note to the entire thoughtfulness in the piece. I got to do the evaluation and talk about why we thought it was worthy of the award during our presentation, and everything about her was just so thoughtful, and it's such a wonderful storytelling piece. You know, there's so many things you could bring into the genre. Can you tell me what you were thinking you wanted that to portray, or was there a thought behind what you wanted to, the story you wanted to tell?
This one in particular doesn't have a story that I want to tell. I was really the thing that really want to paint was the shadow on her. So when I was about to finish it, I was missing something else. So I put the butterfly on her hand.
Okay, that's where it reached that entire transformative metamorphosis kind of moment.
Yeah, no, because some of them I have a story to tell. I think the majority of them, but this one, no, this one I just want to paint the shadow and practice that shadow on her. Yeah.
All of your work was brilliant, we thought.
Thank you.
Well, Daniela, Sandra and I, and of course the entire organization, was extraordinarily pleased with the award winners this year, especially with yours. And there's actually another reason that we have you here today. Obviously, we did want to hear more about your process and you, but the real reason that we have you here today is each year we like to select and honor just 2 artists that we want to promote to the master signature level. And you are one of those 2 artists this year.
What?
Yes. So congratulations, you
Congratulations.
I'm taking
are this year.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I have no words. So thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. You are
Wow.
so welcome.
I wasn't expecting that.
Good.
Hoping you weren't. So there's a committee that will convene, and there were a lot of people. What was it, like 167, Sandra, something like that, that were actually eligible to for possible promotion on consideration. And we had a team of 4 people: Sandra, myself, Angela Mia de la Vega, who is a sculptor, and Elizabeth Poley, who is an oil painter. And they are 3 of us are master signature members, and Sandra, of course, is our executive director with museum history and expertise. And we all just overwhelmingly, there were people that had more longevity, and we were just so blown away with your skill level, your storytelling abilities, and we love what you're doing, your entire body of work, and it was unanimous. We just couldn't say no. So
there you go. And you know, the process has become, as you can tell, really competitive, and we look at everyone's work, obviously, first and foremost, and then, you know, the overall sort of trajectory of the career and how you've been participating in AWA, and you've just been on this lightning bolt since you came on board. One of the other nice things that you'll be receiving is this year we gave out a custom medal that all of the master signatures have, and yours is being engraved as we speak. So you'll get that in a couple weeks as well. And we hope you love it.
It was designed by one of our master sculptors, Diana Reuter Twining. And when you see the medal, Sandra, I hope you'll have the write-up that was written. We have some of them left, but it talks about, it's got Diana the Huntress, who has a centauride, which is a woman centaur, and she's shooting an arrow into the sky that is a paintbrush. And the tools on her belt are sculpting tools. And there's little pieces coming down on this brass medal representing women breaking the glass ceiling. So it's a wonderful medal. It's you know, nice size. You'll have your name and the date. 2024 is the official date of your being accepted. We will of course put you on the website and all of the other wonderful stuff. You can't brag about it just yet because we haven't.
Yes, it's a secret today. We'll tell you when it's been announced.
And we will announce you in our newsletter. There's another lovely, exciting perk for all the masters. Starting next year in Tubac, we will have an exclusive exhibition for our master members only, and that will be in March. So we hope that you will apply to that and get to brag and show up as one of our newbies. So we're very excited about your future, your career, and that you will be a wonderful ambassador of excellence for our organization.
Thank you very much, and I am speechless. And say how this organization has been doing to me since I decided to join it. It's amazing. Thank you.
Well, you've earned it. So thank you. Thank you so much. We're thrilled for you.
We think you're amazing too.
Thank
Very
you.
much so.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Congratulations.